Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Pick Your Poison Assassination Challenge. We're also covering 5 more challenges in this, which is the Hold My Hair Challenge, Someone Could Hurt Themselves, Wet Worker, Hot One and Elite Heat. So all of these challenges will be completed within this one playthrough. So again, mine is Mr. Freeze2244. We're only going to use all this starting equipment for this, just the default stuff. Big shout out to Square Enix for giving me an early access copy of Hitman 3. I really do appreciate it, thank you for that. So if you've missed any challenges I've covered so far of Dubai, there's a link in the description of the full playlist of videos that I've covered so far. So let's get straight into it. So we are going to start in the atrium location, and what the first thing we need to do is get ourselves the lethal poison. So we need to poison his food. You can't poison his drinks, that one won't work. And the only location I've found to have lethal poison, if you don't have it in your inventory already, we need to go and get it off the assassin. And he is going to be over here in the snazzy suit talking to this receptionist. So we need to wait for them to finish their conversation, and we need the assassin to walk away so we can create a distraction and take his disguise to complete one of the challenges and take the poison that he has in his pocket. He's not being allowed upstairs because there's a frisk zone there, and he actually has a pistol on him, so that's the reason why he's being a little bit wary about getting through this zone, because he's an assassin. But essentially what we need to do is wait for him to actually sit down on the bench before you create the distraction, otherwise it's going to distract the wrong person. I'm not completely sure why it works that way, but it just seems to be the case. So there's going to be like a stereo thing here that you can turn on. Sound system. But when he sits down, that's when you can go ahead and turn it on. That's going to create the distraction. Turn it off before he comes over, because we don't want to distract anyone else. Stay in these bushes here. Stay crouched, so it says concealed on your minimap.
No way.
And then slowly approach him, and then go ahead and subdue him. Make sure his body is still hidden in these bushes. His body will stay hidden. Put his disguise on, and then you'll complete the Wet Worker challenge. Put your suit back on though, and pick up the lethal pill jar. Lethal pill jar. Sorry, I couldn't say that there. Got my words twisted. But what we need to do now is go and grab ourselves a disguise to help us get through the next section, and then we're going to need to pick up another disguise, and another one, and another one. So this is just to pick off challenges really, because it's all of this stuff is going to be on our way to be completing the assassination challenge in itself. So this is quite easy to get through. So because we have to pass through the section anyway, we're going to pass the security room, and there's going to be a guard patrolling in the lobby in front of us. And that is where we're actually going to take him. So there's a guard standing right there. So we're just going to wait for him to move, and then we're going to get behind him and subdue him. Drag his body all the way down the end of the corridor, and there's going to be a locker down there. And that's where we're going to put his body, and just leave him there for now. If you're not comfortable going for this guard, there's going to be a guard just from the left of the staircase. So you can use that guard location if you want to. There's a free closet there if you want to use that one. Ultimately, it's the same disguise anyway. It doesn't really matter that much. Go ahead and grab the disguise. And now we can freely pass through the next section.
47.
Once you get up here and past the tech guys, you want to grab the crowbar from the toolbox on your right.
I want them to know why this is happening.
And then climb over the scaffolding.
And I have an idea, but it requires you finding a map.
Just wait here for a sec and make sure the guard is facing the other way before you leap up here, because it's going to be a trespassing zone in this disguise. So what we're actually going to need to do is knock out this guard, and once we've knocked him out, we can grab his disguise to get the Elite Heat challenge completed. There's also a guard there in the distance. If you want to go and grab the key card from him, he has a key card, the penthouse key card. If you knock him out, pick that up, that's another challenge completed if you want to go and do that. I didn't actually cover it in this video, but I probably should have. But I'm just saying it now, just in case that you want to do that. So go ahead and knock this guy out, grab his disguise. And that will complete the Elite Heat challenge. So let's go and head upstairs now. Crack open this door with a crowbar. And once we're at the top of the staircase through the door, you want to head to the door on the left. I'm going to go ahead and knock out this guy as well. Not sure if there's a challenge tied to his disguise, but we'll put it on anyway. We need to trigger this conversation so he starts the conversation. And I guess it doesn't really matter, we're going to knock him out anyway. But I'm just going to quickly put on his disguise. Don't know whether there's any challenges linked to it. No, I don't think there is. Never mind. Regardless, we're going to drag his body over here to this like freezer and dump him in the freezer there. Next, we're going to turn on this iCube maker thing. That's going to distract the chef. I'm going to turn it off. And we're going to knock out the chef and take his disguise, and that will complete the Hot 1 challenge. So that would be 3 challenges down once we've taken this guy's disguise. Bonk. Stick him in the remaining spot left in the crate, grab his disguise. And that will complete the Hot 1 challenge just by grabbing it. Next, we're going to go back into the kitchen. There's no enforcers in here. We're just going to need to prepare the plate of food. Once you've done that, use the lethal pill jar and poison the food. You'll get the confirmation that it's poisoned by the red smoke or red mist that's coming off it. Call Ingram while using the bell, and he will come downstairs and then come through the kitchen and grab the plate of food himself.
Hello, sir.
So, to complete the Hold My Hair challenge and the Someone Could Hurt Themselves challenge, well, mainly the, them 2 challenges there, you could use the rat poison that's in the kitchen where we just was, where we just took out the chef. If you use the rat poison instead of the lethal poison, he will be sick and go to the bathroom. While you're in there, you can take out his guards and then you can drown him. That will complete the Hold My Hair challenge. And because it's an accident kill as well, it will complete the Someone Could Hurt Themselves challenge. But there's multiple ways of doing that. So that's how you do those 2 challenges just before anyone says anything. But to complete the Pick Your Poison challenge, you have to use the lethal one. So I recommend before poisoning the plate, you should make a save and cross them both off. You know, do one of them and then reload the save, then do another poison to complete those 2 challenges on top of that. So that'll be 6 challenges completed for this. So momentarily he's going to ask you to join him, and you can sit down if you want to, but momentarily he's just going to take a bite of the food and immediately die. You don't have to worry about the body being found, because poison kills, as you know, it doesn't affect the Silent Assassin rating.
Would you like to join me?
Well, I suppose I could.
There we go.
Carl Ingram finally gets what he deserves.
And then, if you've done it right, the challenge will pop up in the top right corner of your screen. I've already done it, that's why it's not done for me. But that will be your Pick Your Poison Assassination challenge completed. Like I said, if you use the rat poison instead that you picked up from the kitchen there, you can drown him and complete the Hold My Hair and Someone Could Hurt Themselves challenge. So there you go, that's how you do it. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on this video if it helped you out, and subscribe if you are brand new to the channel, and hit the bell notification to be notified of all future videos and live streams. If you've missed any challenges that I've covered so far for Dubai, there's going to be a link in the description of the full playlist so far. And a big shout out to my members, Paul Lilly, Big D, Bedry and Bryant, become top tier Psycho Assassin members. If you want to become a member yourself, just click the join button below next to the subscribe button. You can become a Patreon if you like, there's a link all in the description as well. Again, thank you to Square Enix for giving me early access to the game, I really do appreciate it. So I'll see you guys in the next video, cheers.